So I got a very interesting phone call today. Normally I don't answer numbers that I don't recognize. I just send them to voicemail, and if they leave a message, I'll call them back depending on who they are. Otherwise, like most of the time it's scammers. So anyway, I got a phone call today, and the woman on the phone, knew my name, which is not unusual. Like scammers, some of them know your name. And so she's like, yeah, is this Tasha? I was like, yeah. She goes, oh, this is so-and-so from something pharmacy. And I'm like, okay. Like, I haven't ordered any medication, so I'm like super confused at this point. She's like, yeah, I've got some medications that are supposed to go out to you. And I was like, what? Like, who is, like, where are you calling from? I don't understand. She was calling from the pharmacy that does the IVF medications and like mails them to the surrogates and, people doing IVF. And when she told me, she's like, aren't you a GC? And I was like, yes. She's like, you're a surrogate, right? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay, so these are the IVF medication. Like, oh, that makes so much sense. It was a weird phone call. Anyway, my medications are supposed to come next Tuesday. So tomorrow is Thursday, so they'll ship them out in a few days and I should get them by Tuesday. So that's really exciting. I'm supposed to start them on October 10th, which today is the 28th. So my medication should be delivered next Tuesday. I start shots on the 10th, which is, I want to say, like 2 weeks from now. I don't have a calendar in front of me, so I can't be sure. But yeah, it's like 2-ish weeks. Actually, I think it's 2 weeks from yesterday. I don't know. It's not important. Timeline, you don't even know. Anyway, when I get them, I will do an unboxing video and show you all the different medications I'll be on and all the syringes, because there's going to be a lot of syringes. Yeah, and I'll show you just how I organize my meds and stuff so that they stay super organized and neat, which if you know me, I'm a very organized person. So it's going to be good. It's going to be so good. I could totally skip the whole shots portion of this, but it's important and I have to do it. So, it is what it is. But anyway, coming up next, unboxing my meds. Yay! Today is finally the day. I got my meds today and I figured I would do an unboxing video for you and show you everything I got. Came with lots of paper. Most of it is completely useless, so that's great. As you may know, I am a gestational surrogate, meaning I am going to carry a baby for a couple that's not my baby. It's their baby, 100%, their genetics, everything. To do that, there's a lot of work that goes into it. If you don't know anything about surrogacy, stick around because you're gonna learn so much from me. Anyway, so yeah, there's lots in this box that I got right here. First thing, Sharps container. I actually have 2 of them because I ordered meds from, well, I didn't order them. The clinic ordered meds for me from 2 different pharmacies. Here's another Sharps container. So that's important for the syringes and the needles and the little vials that the medicine comes in because they're made of glass. So it's a biohazard Sharps container. Next, we've got prenatals. Very exciting. I hope they taste better than the ones that I have right now, because the ones I have right now taste like fish. No, I take that back. They smell really bad like fish. I try not to sniff them because they smell so bad. They don't taste horrible because they're like coated and it's kind of sweet, kind of not so tasty, but hopefully these ones taste better. And then we've got baby aspirin. Those are probably orange flavored, I think. Chewable. That's all it says. It doesn't say what the flavor is. I hope they don't taste nasty. And then I got package of birth control, which I don't know why they sent it. I can get that from the pharmacy. This is azithromycin tablets. And this is estradiol. Holy crap, this is thick. Oh, that's not gonna be pleasant. I don't know if you can see it. See the little bubbles? Look how slow that's going. Oh my word, that's really thick. So that'll be fun. Hopefully I don't have to take that too much. Actually, I think that's like once every 2 days, so it's not every single day, I think. And then I've got some progesterone capsules. Good times. This is Medrol. I don't remember what this is for. Going to bedtime. Alright. Oh, this might be, I'll have to look it up. Medrol. I think it might be the steroid. And then I've got a nice box of Luprin. 14-day kit of Luprin, which is not enough. I definitely need more than that. Let's check now. Oh my word. This whole gigantic box. You're not gonna believe this. So this is the Luprin. It's very liquidy, but look how much they sent me. That's it. That's a teeny tiny amount. Anyway, so this whole box, right, had this, alcohol wipes, and syringes. Look how cute these syringes are. Like, they're so little. Literally, the needle on these suckers is like this. It's like this long. It's super tiny. Well, that's good. And then, the worst for last. They put them in these medicine containers. Probably because they shipped 4 of them at once and that way they don't bang against each other. But this is the progesterone. And it's not thick at all. Love it. So this is actually, okay. Typically, when you do IVF, they will do progesterone in oil, PIO, right? My first surrogacy that I did, I had progesterone in oil. And I got hives from it, like just where you're supposed to inject it, which is in like your hip. I got hives and it itched so bad, like seriously, like hives like this big. And so I told the clinic that I was getting hives and they're like, oh, okay, we'll switch you to a different medium that the progesterone is in. I was like, what? So apparently they can mix the progesterone in different things, so it can come in oil, or what this is, progesterone in ethyl oleate, which is much thinner and it spreads into the muscle easier, so I don't get hives from it for some reason. I don't know if it was the thickness of the medium or if it was whatever, but, and the last bit of goodies, insulin syringes for the Luprin. These are very small needled syringes. You can see the glare is outrageous. There's like a package of a bunch of them. I don't know if you can see. And then these, it's funny because they tell you what it's for, progesterone. This pack of syringes and needles. And this is from the same company, so it's gonna be progesterone also. And these ones are for estrogen. So they're smaller syringes, and there's so many more. Why are there so many? I don't understand. There's 3 packages of them. So these for the estrogen, actually these are about the same size. No, they are bigger. They're slightly bigger than the insulin. Can't see me because my camera's trying to focus on my face. There we go. So these are slightly bigger because they're for the estrogen. Yeah, so there's 2 different needles for it, okay? For those of you not in the medical profession, these are 18 gauge needles. These are 25 gauge needles. So the 18 gauge are actually bigger because the scale goes the opposite direction. So like one is like huge. And then the insulin needles, does it actually say 29? These are 29 gauge and they are teeny, teeny, tiny needles. They give you 2 different kinds. This one, the 18 gauge, is to get the liquid out of, this isn't a vial, where's the vial? Bigger needles, the 18 gauge, is to draw it out of here. And then after you draw it up into this, you inject it with the 25 gauge. So it hurts less because these are smaller needles, but you use the big needles to draw it up because then it's easier to get out of the vial, if that makes sense. These ones are for the estrogen. The progesterone has 25 gauge and the syringes come with a 22 gauge. So bigger needle to draw it up, and then you inject it with a smaller needle, the 25 gauge. It's good, so good, it's a fun time, it's so much fun. It's not fun at all. I am gonna try my hardest to use these myself and inject myself with this stuff. It doesn't hurt that bad. If I have somebody else doing it, it's fine. But psychologically in my brain, it's like, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself. And so when I was doing the Lupron for my other surrogacy, I did it probably 6-10 times. And then after a while, I just could not stick myself because the Lupron goes in your stomach, like into the fat. It's like insulin. It goes into your stomach. And for some reason, I just could not make myself do it after a while, even though like, if you do it right, you don't even feel it. But for some reason, my brain was like, you're gonna hurt yourself, don't do it. I am going to get out my thing that I'm gonna use to organize all this, and I will show you that next. The amount of alcohol wipes they give you in 5 different bags. They couldn't just put alcohol wipes in one bag. Okay, just for reference, that's how big the needle is. It's itty bitty. Just so you know, I'm gonna make a video about injections so people know how to do it properly, because I've seen so many videos and I'm like, that's not how you do that. So I'm gonna make an accurate video on how you give yourself injections. So subscribe so you don't miss out on that fun. We'll see how long it actually takes me to do my injections myself. It might take a while. I might have to fast forward. I've got these nifty little stickers, labels. Let's see if I can get it off and put it on the drawer. Yeah, see, these come with the needles already attached. And then you replace it with one of these after you draw it up. Okay, so on top we've got the alcohol wipes and various bottles of pills and packages of pills, all the good stuff. First drawer is Luprin and alcohol wipes. Did I say that? Put the alcohol wipes on top also. So Luprin, needles, and the vial is in here. This is the gel estrogen drawer, or estradiol. This one's got syringes and needles on the side, medicine right here. Last one is the progesterone. I have a feeling that's going to happen until I take some of them out, but got the syringes back here, needles to replace the ones that come with the syringe, and then the vials are right here. So that's my setup. So that is what I've got. I think they'll give me more meds, like the specific ones, the progesterone and estrogen. They'll give me more if the pregnancy is successful and I run out of what I already have. So they'll just, you know, refill the prescription and get me more. But yeah, that's my IVF medication. I start next week. I start on Monday next week. Today's Tuesday, so less than a week. Checking on my phone. It's happening, you guys. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I mean, not for the shots, obviously, but, you know, for transfer and being pregnant, baby stuff, you know? If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, go ahead and subscribe and like and leave a comment. I would love to hear if there are any other surrogates out there, because I'd love to follow you and follow along in your journey. Because surrogacy is one of my passions. Pregnancy, all of it. I love it. Hope you have a good day. I will see you guys next episode. Goodbye.